Yo, it's your boy Luap coming back at it again with another video. In this video, I will recap and review Pokemon Journeys episode 101, One Stick Thwackey, as well as give my predictions for episode 102, Trial Mission, a Freezing Raid Battle. If you guys enjoy episode reviews as well as recaps each and every week, then I highly suggest you hit the like button and subscribe, as it truly helps the channel. Oh look, it's the new official Pichu Bros merch. This is a collab merch I did with Starmeister, and if you want to support the channel and rock some sick merch, then please feel free to click the link in the description below and in the link comment. But with all that being said, let's begin by recapping the events of episode 101. The episode begins with Ash and Go watching the sunset and Go reflecting on what happened earlier during their adventure in the wild area. He remembers how he almost caught an Applin, but GROOKEY being cute and innocent messed up the capture. Ash then brings up and says they should just eat dinner and go to sleep. This gives Go the idea to cook some rice and curry to attract some Pokemon, but of course they all ate the food, leaving nothing to use as bait. During the night, they hear some rustling sounds in the middle of the forest and they found out it's a Thwackey who's attracted to their food. That's another Pokemon ticked off the very official Luap Pokédex, detailing all the Pokemon that have made an appearance in Pokemon Journeys thus far. Go tries to catch Thwackey, but it slams the ball right onto his face. Thwackey quickly escapes, but GROOKEY seems to be amazed by it. While camping at night, Ash and Go meet up with the wild area settler, and he tells him that Thwackey loves curry. He also happens to have some ingredients to make curry on him, so he gives that to Ash and Go. They try cooking some curry to bait in the Thwackey, as Go waits for the perfect moment to capture it. Soon, Thwackey approaches the curry and is in love with the taste, but GROOKEY messes up yet another capture and goes outside to the tent to meet up with the Thwackey. It seems that my boy wants to master the art of poking a stick, but while doing so, he slips and falls on his face and starts crying, which honestly broke my heart. Thwackey then starts picking GROOKEY out, and the Pokédex says that it's something common among the GROOKEY evolutionary line. To help GROOKEY train how to properly poke its stick, Thwackey brings the boy to its home place. Ash and Go follow them and see Thwackey teaching GROOKEY how to break open some nuts. Thwackey easily opens a nut, but GROOKEY just couldn't do the same. He tried and he still just couldn't get it done. Go cheers GROOKEY up and excitedly runs to them, but suddenly they hear a loud scream from the forest and we see GROOKEY being so cute that he jumps and goes into the shivers. Out comes a bunch of Thwackey, including a female Thwackey with a baby GROOKEY on its back. Not long after, their leader Rillaboom makes a grand appearance. The group of Thwackey starts beating their sticks and create a fun rhythm that makes everyone dance. The Thwackey from earlier seems not to like this, but after being encouraged by his friends, he starts beating with his stick as well. However, he seems to be offbeat and couldn't keep up with the pace of his team, and Go notices this. So he throws his stick out of frustration. The female Thwackey tries to brighten up its mood, but he rejects her and runs away with his stick. Ash and Go check up on the Thwackey and they notice that he's trying out different kinds of materials to use as a stick, but none of them work for him. GROOKEY jumps off to approach Thwackey and he offers him a stick, which he also rejects. Poor GROOKEY only wanted to help. In tears, GROOKEY starts poking his stick to motivate Thwackey, and this gives Ash and Go the idea to help train Thwackey to be in tune with his surroundings. Here we see Pikachu, Sirfetch'd, and Greedent all doing their job in helping Thwackey better its alertness and concentration. Meanwhile, Goki accompanies the female Thwackey, who picks up some nana berries to bring back to the boys in training. We then get a really cute scene of Go's GROOKEY and the baby GROOKEY playing together, which melted my heart. I got GROOKEY and an extra GROOKEY on screen at the same time. You know I'm winning today. This makes Go realize that GROOKEY is now in his element, and maybe it's best if the boy stays here, which is just crazy. Don't do it, Go, please. Thwackey keeps on getting better with training until he finally masters his skills. When morning comes, Ash and Go are awakened by the sound of drums and they find out that it's Thwackey who is creating his now harmonic tune. Thwackey is now ready to go back to his group and perform their drumming symphony. The group starts banging their sticks, creating a fun and awesome harmony, which impresses everyone including Rillaboom. This causes it to join the party, and suddenly the trees in the surrounding area get bigger, plants start to sprout, and flowers begin to bloom. The Thwackey squad are now satisfied with the performance, and GROOKEY congratulates his friend on a job well done. But Go comes to the conclusion that it's best for GROOKEY to stay in his place, so he starts blabbering some words about releasing him, but GROOKEY had none of it and instantly jumps onto Go's face and starts massaging his head and combing his hair. This assures Go that he and GROOKEY will be partners forever, and that ends our episode. Now it's time for my ratings and review. First off, let me say that it's such a relief that GROOKEY didn't evolve or get released here. It seems like every series we get an episode of us getting debated as to whether or not we're going to get a major release, and they tend not to happen in the episode like this. I immediately think of the OS episodes with Pikachu and Bulbasaur specifically. Not much happened in this episode and it was kind of a drag at points. I enjoyed the touching story of the One Stick Thwackey being a good role model for GROOKEY, despite it being looked down by the others. I also like that through hard work it was able to make the One Stick problem no longer a problem. I really hope this means that we get a more mature side of GROOKEY going forward, but we all know that isn't happening. As always, it was nice to see Sirfetch'd and Greedent make an appearance as they have been thoroughly missed, and especially GO's recurring Pokemon are always a treat to see. It was cool to see the Wild Area Settler appear in the anime, and he was a complete chat as well. Journeys is doing this random NPC of the Wild Area justice, and I would have loved the brief scene of Ash and Go riding the Rotom bike and clearing some challenges. This episode did a good job of focusing around Grookey, and I'll always appreciate an episode like this because of all the Grookey screenshots I now have. However, this episode was quite boring in my opinion, and you could easily just take it out of Journeys and nothing would be missed. My favorite part of the episode was when Go tells Grookey that it's okay to stay, and he didn't even hesitate to choose to go with Go. Like, Go didn't even finish the sentence without Grookey jumping on his face. I'll be giving this episode a 3 out of 10. Not the worst episode of Journeys, but in my opinion, it's definitely down there. With my review out of the way, let's take a look at episode 102's preview trailer and predict what's gonna happen next. The preview starts with Ash asking Go if a trial mission came in and Go replying that one did, but it was a raid battle. Ash, of course being fired up, asks him again what, and Go replies sadly it's with Articuno. This just fires up Ash even more. We then get to see that Tokyo and Gary are joining them in this raid battle. This in my opinion has the potential to be such an incredible episode, and I am beyond excited to see how it turns out. This would be a great squad of characters to have as the final members of Project Mu, so seeing how they work together and interact will be something I look forward to. The obvious prediction, and something that I just think is going to happen for sure, is that they're going to get the win against Articuno and each get a token. Unfairly for Ash, he won't be receiving anything despite being the best battler there. I look forward to not only the Gary and Ash and Go and Tokyo interactions, but also how they team up and use combos in battle. I also think that this battle will be tough because they're each using 3 Pokemon, so I don't think it's going to be easy in the slightest. Overall, I very much look forward to this one, and I think that this might be one of my favorite episodes we've had in Journeys thus far. So yeah, that's my review and recap for Pokemon Journeys episode 101, as well as my predictions for episode 102. If you guys enjoyed it, I highly urge you to hit the like button and subscribe. I make episode reviews each and every week, just a few hours after the episode airs, so if you enjoy these reviews right after the episode, you know where to come. Today's comment of the day is, with the next episode being a raid battle with 2 amazing character returns, do you think any of them will capture Articuno? I believe that the trial mission will just be them to team up and defeat the Articuno. Similarly to how Gary just got the feather from Moltres, I don't think that anyone in particular will be catching this Articuno. Again, if you made it this far into the video, I truly appreciate you, and as always, it's been your boy Luap, and I'm out. Peace.